the phenomena related to the twin flame. Here we will look at the twin flame criteria. You will see that they are quite precise phenomena, and of course the first 13 are mandatory. In other words, if you only live a few of the first 13 criteria, probably you are not a twin flame. Now be careful, these criteria are also lived throughout the relationship, not all at the same time and not all from the first day. It is progressive. That is why it is often said that we really know if we are on a twin flame course after a year or even a year and a half. The energetic phenomena are super important because they help you to realize if you are in a really particular bond. In fact, without these phenomena, we are simply in a relationship with a narcissistic personality. Still, it takes a while to admit that it is true, so you will experience these phenomena several times. For example, when you feel that your twin flame is physically by your side wherever you go. These phenomena come and go as the relationship progresses. Then you have time to appreciate them, to realize that you are not making movies, that it is very real even if for all that you do not understand why and how. And it's also done on purpose so you can digest the matter. Stay until the end of the video and discover the 13 essential criteria of a twin flame. Let's start. When you start compiling the first 13 criteria and energetic phenomena, you know that you are in a twin flame relationship and not just in a relationship with a narcissistic personality. The 13 essential criteria of a twin flame. Number 1. Unconditional love. Here we are talking about unconditional love, which means that whatever happens, whatever your twin says or does to you and whatever it is, their gender, their religion, their tastes, their age, their skin color, but you love no matter what, even after all the storms you've been through. This feeling is there whether you like it or not, and it lasts over time. It is independent of your actions and whether or not it meets your needs. Which means that you love him even if he is the opposite of everything you have always looked for, or that he is of the same sex as you, even if you have never been gay, cannot explain it. It is a feeling that he is there. Number 2. You're going to notice this chaser and runner dynamic. In this course, sooner or later, a very clear dynamic is configured. One runs away and the other runs after. The hunter is of predominantly energetic yin polarity, is sensible, logical, pragmatic, Cartesian, and fears suffering emotionally. The runner is of predominant energy polarity yin, is sensitive, hypersensitive, creative, artistic, loves the freedom and changes the mind like t-shirts, and is carefree. No worries about the next day. Number 3. A feeling of fullness. When you are in the presence of your twin flame, you feel good fully now, whether you want it or not. It's a feeling you've never felt before. It's like being home at last. It's a feeling you've always sought and never found, except in the presence of your twin flame. This is explained by the connection of the 3 main chakras between the flames and the exchange of energy from one to another that complements us. The yang will take on more yin and the yin will increase its yang. We also feel a sense of invulnerability. We feel strong, invincible, as if we can face anything. The desire, the enthusiasm, the ability to create too. In fact, the runner will increase his yang by exchanging energy from the hunter yang and thus become anchored, feel strong and invincible. Feel fullness thanks to this exchange of energy. The hunter will have more yin for the same reasons and will be much lighter. He will be able to drop his armor and open to feeling. Number 4. A reconstruction after an encounter. Usually when you meet your twin flame, there comes a time or your whole life, your view of the world is completely questioned. You can change your job, route, your way of life, but also in your way of thinking. It is an inner blast and everything will have to be rebuilt, with the chaser as with the runner. This relationship will expose false beliefs in front of the world, in front of yourself, and then you will have to redefine yourself to know who you really are. Basically, you are going to experience a huge psycho-emotional tsunami. Number 5. Tearing sensation with each separation. This is a very present and frequent feeling with your twin flame, or when you have different reasons to separate from the other, even if it is to see him again the next day. There is an inner tear that is not rational, because you know that they will see each other the next day, for example. It is like a loss in itself, as if something is taken from you, as if it is abnormal. It is not aligned. It is not right. Here it is not a question of a sentimental lack in the classic sense of the word, but of a true inner tear. Number 6. The mirror effects of the couple. As you interact with your twin flame, you will find that your other awakens within you internal wounds such as injustice, abandonment, betrayal, rejection, humiliation, and others in truly varying degrees. Very, very high. In fact, even little lies or facts are going to take on enormous emotional proportions. Only your twin flame can cause such intense mirror effects, even if you can experience the mirror effect with anyone. Your other will come and awaken your fears, the deepest and most hidden doubts. The opposite also is true. Everything is done unconsciously. If you are liking this content, I invite you to subscribe to the channel because I'm going to continue uploading videos on this topic. Let's continue. Number 7. Physical feelings. During the course, you risk having both body sensations coming from the other depending on their pain, but you can also feel their emotional states: pain, sadness, joy, etc. This is not voluntary on the part of your twin and is generally not aware of it. This can be experienced as if you were at a distance from your twin even though they are thousands of miles apart. When this happens, there is no apparent reason in your life for tears to fall or to go from joy to sadness, a matter of moments. In fact, it may feel like you're bipolar or cyclothymic when clearly, before you met your twin, these things never happened. Number 8. Complementary opposites. In this relationship, you feel very clearly that the other is totally your opposite in some key areas, and therefore the other's missing piece in those areas. Not in vain do we talk about yin and yang. Connection with the other through the gaze. There is in this relationship a connection through the gaze that is very strong, even though the voice. When you look at your other, it is as if you are looking inside yourself. It is as if you have known him forever. He is very particular. Number 9. Impossible to forget your other. When the separation comes, you will want to forget about the other, and then you will use all the means that you used until then to forget someone, but nothing will work. You will think about him all the time. You will dream about him. You will see his name everywhere and so on, and yet you will be in a dynamic of forgetting. This can go on for months or even years and nothing helps. Number 10. The inevitable separation. After a while, the egos fall into place and the separation will be inevitable. It's called separation, but it should be called more the preparation phase because it is a period of time in which the twins are urged to work on them. Number 11. Feel like an alien within your family. Each of the twins has always felt like a stranger to their family, even if they try to adjust to their surroundings. You feel that you are totally different from your family and even the world around you. You are often misunderstood in your world of thought, as well as your tastes and choices. So we can find a hunter who has trouble cutting family ties and will adapt or deny his life choices, a runner who will lie and hide his true life choices. Number 12. Time slipping away. When you are in the presence of your twin flame, time passes. Everything goes too fast. When you think that 10 minutes have passed, you have been with your twin flame for 2 hours. There is a kind of bubble between you and your own world. It is common for the feeling of hunger to disappear in the presence of your twin. Number 13. The energetic phenomena. Now I explained some, but there may be others. Telepathic link. Signs and synchronicities. Recurring dreams of the twin. We are all different in terms of number of phenomena, recurrence, frequency, but at some point you dream of your twin, or you see him, or you hear his voice, or the dream concerns your twin even though he is not present. Your dream, etc. This kind of thing doesn't just happen once. Spontaneous increase of the Kundalini. The ascent of Kundalini is the activation and opening of the chakras spontaneously, with or without the presence of your twin. You feel an energy that starts from the bottom, first chakras, and goes up the entire spine to the top. Feel the other in yourself, constantly thinking of the other. Feel your other at the level of the solar plexus, the aura. You can already see that the twin flame process is very specific, both in its dynamics and in its nature. Also, do not forget to feel the truth within you. In fact, this is the most important criterion. What you feel, perceive, known to be true. Be careful not to let yourself be trampled on by your mind, that it will tell you a lot of things a little false. That's why these criteria are there. It allows you to trust your real experience. But listening to yourself, your intuition, your heart, your soul, your inner knowing is the most important thing. That said, whether or not you are a twin flame, if you are in a back and forth relationship or just trouble, this should invite you to do your personal development work. If you like this video, share it with a person who you feel can help. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.